Hello and welcome to our first official update of our mating game experiment. This has been 1 week since we restarted the experiment after our die-off, and I'm hoping that this is going to be good news. We'll start with the European night crawlers and the red wigglers, and move on to the blue worms and the African night crawlers. So these should be the European night crawlers. I'm just going to take a brief peek, and I hope and pray that they're okay. Okay, there's one, and this big guy is looking good, juicy, no complaints there. You would think that it would be much easier to spot these guys in such a small bin, but boy oh boy, it's not so easy. Oh, here's another one right there. I don't think they're very thrilled with me because I was so worried about them that I was actually checking on them like every day. Oh, here's another one. That's the third one. Okay, so it appears that they're fine. The rest are probably in there somewhere, because they are looking good. I'm not worried about the rest. I am sure. I mean, there's only 5 worms in there. So if we saw three already, I'm sure the rest are in there hiding. So I have prepared here one apple that I cut into four pieces, and further cut them so that they can decompose faster. I mean, apples, right? The fruit that just doesn't decompose. And I think this should be good for them. Now, I thought about something later on. I mean, the European night crawlers and this is my pulverized eggshells, each one will get cap full, that way it's all equal. The European night crawlers and the African night crawlers are actually a larger worm and may at some point require a larger feeding than, say, the blues and the reds. I mean, I'll see, I don't know, but that's just something I thought about. And I'll just put a little bit of water. Okay, so these guys are doing okay. Now let's go on to the red wigglers. Same thing. I'm gonna just try and see if I can find. Oh, here's one, and he's looking good. They tend to stay at the very bottom because that's where it's really nice and moist. Come on, guys. Oh, here's another one. And I wanted to say that after watching the video of me starting these guys back up, I noticed that I had a little cocoon on my glove that I didn't see before, and I think it went in there. So I did dig up, I found it, and I removed it. So how I found it, I have no idea, but I did. Oh gosh, I know they're in here. I know because I've been checking on them every single day. They're probably so fed up with me messing around in the bin. Okay, well, I know they're in there. Trust me, I know, because I got so paranoid with what happened that I did check on them every single day. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing as we did with the European night crawlers. It would be nice to not have to fight the saran wrap. There we go. For now, I'm just going to feed in the center because there's just so few worms. That's the eggshells for grit and pH control. And I will be adjusting the moisture as I go, as I check the bins, because some bins will be wetter at the bottom than others. So I will not be adding exactly the same amount of water. The idea is you want to mimic the conditions as much as possible. So that's what we're going to do. So let me go get the blues and the African night crawlers. Okay, so here we are with the blue worm bin. Let's see how these guys did. These are the smallest of the worms, the thinnest. They're also the fastest. So finding them may not be as easy as, say, the European night crawlers, because the European night crawler is a big, oh, here you go. Here's one. Just look how fast. Look at how fast. The Ferrari of the worm world. Okay, so these guys are trying to stay as far away from me as possible because, oh, here, there's more. Right there, there's 2 and 3. Okay, so they're fine as well. They're just very, very annoyed with me. So I won't be checking on them on a daily basis anymore, because obviously they are fine. And I guess we're past that initial stage of shock for them, being in a new system. And I think from here on in, it'll be smooth sailing. They got their apple, covering it all up. And we're going to give this some more water as well. I want to make sure that until there are some castings in there, that there's plenty of water so the moisture level stays comfortable for them, and I'm not going to have any more issues. And last but not least, the African night crawlers. Don't disappoint me, babies. They are the very first worm that I had the major die off when I just set it up. Oh, here's one. Come on, don't be shy. Gorgeous thing, isn't he? Oof. Wasting a lot of time digging around in here. Okay, so there was 1, here's 2, here's 3. So yeah, all of them are fine. Like I said, I've been messing with them and they are not happy with me, so I'll stop messing with them. But all of them, thank God, are fine. And hopefully they will go on to give me lots and lots of babies. And we can officially call this experiment on its way. Buy some water. Now, they're not crawling, even though we've been having rain nonstop. So they're just, I guess, happy after everything they've been through. Happy to just stay at the bottom of the bin. Yeah, that's it. So everybody's well, everybody's alive, and this is our first official check-in, first week official check-in of the mating game experiment. So thank you for joining me, and we will see you next week.